Oh, now we're getting some proper money. Is there... No, there's not really any strong rebel factions right now. That's good. And the colony over here is at about 200 colonists. So about 20% done. And then this one, hopefully it's going to be enough, or close enough, to colonize that. After a decade of accepting defeat, they should pay us. Hopefully. Like, yeah, it shouldn't be all that far away, to be fair. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go... Yeah, we'll probably take the church tax. It's actually going to give us a yearly legitimacy as well. That's actually really nice. Take that one. Of course, improving our... diplomatic reputation probably wouldn't hurt either. Oh right, we're spreading the commercialization to them. Not that it's necessarily going to be all that useful for them, but, you know, it might help them keep up with the tech a little bit. It's actually not even present in the... Oh, wow. Okay. Did the Canary Islands have any good resources? That is a good question. I doubt it. A sea salt? And surprise, surprise, more sea salt. But not really. We're going to get the Miltech at least. Let's do that one. Oh, we get the... Wait, fire wagons. Oh, that was for someone else, I reckon. Not for us. While we have success converting local populace, Canarian aristocrats still cling to their primitive heathen beliefs. We should send them an ultimatum. Canary Islands isn't independent anymore. I don't need to spend money for that. Once I got the cores over here, it's gonna be fine. We may have jumped the shark a little bit with the conversion. Actually, I wonder if there is another... Oh. Right. Actually, where are the trade nodes? Guinea coasts? I can send there. Maybe start transferring more and more trade power through here. So I'm assuming that we're transferring into Iberia. Yes, we are. Good. There's the denying face. Yeah, pretty much. Farsi official rise to high office has not been easy and has angered many of those closest to Garcia I. Member of one of the oldest Portuguese families in a country has approached a monarch demanding that we relieve Duarte of his position. Right, that's the quartermaster. That costs us mill points. We don't have any. I'm just going to take the legitimacy hit. I mean, we did already get the thing that is going to increase the yearly legitimacy a little bit. And corruption is still going down a little bit, but it's not enough. I don't think we're really in a position to do any of the reforms right now. Eventually, yes, but right now, I don't think we are. Although, actually, one thing that we could maybe do is increase the state reach a little bit. So, direct bureaucracy. Expand bureaucracy, that's just a little bit of points. Stability increase interval is going to go up. Lose almost a full point in stability. Well, half a point in stability. We should have enough points in there. That's not going to have an impact. It is going to increase the corruption a little bit. Well, I think it's going to be fine. And Castile is the courier controller. Oh dear. I suppose the allies should be fine. Okay, so 230 settlers in Bujadur. Oh, I wonder... Does this take the unblockaded core province? Actually, one thing that I could do is if I made this into a state and then core these, I might already have the range. Or maybe not. No, it's still the same amount of provinces, I suppose. All sea zones. You know, making these into states might, or proper state, might not hurt at least. Assuming that the autonomy will start going down, which I'm not entirely sure that it will. Maybe the monthly calculation. I mean, possibly, but I don't think it's... Yeah, no, it's the same. Like, it's still from... Any of these ports is still going to be 3Z zones to reach here. But from Canary Islands or now and over here it's only 2 sea zones. So it should be less. We shall see. Does it have a natural location? Does it have any resources in there? I wonder. There's mountains. Oh. Interesting. Should be somewhat easy to defend then. It's got a fairly good suitability for millet and barley and wheat. So actually in terms of crops this is actually not bad. It's got sea salt. Well, that's not really a surprise considering that it's in the middle of the ocean. But at least it's there. So at least 2 of the cores in southern Morocco or southwestern Morocco is 2/3 done. We'll get that done eventually, but that might take, well, I mean, actually, how long is that going to take? 3 more years. Alright, well, it's better than nothing. Agreement expired after 10 years. Okay, so we're no longer paying for the... Oh, hold on a minute. We're making money. Good, because next year is going to be investment year. And I hope that we get... Actually, how good is our... Development has gone up by 1 more again. Oh, and we'll explore the coasts. Alright, well, let's go ahead and explore... Don't think I need to go to Arctic Ocean. Let's go to Southern Atlantic. Start with that one. So, let's have a look at the coast here. So we know about Azores already. I'm guessing Azores is going to be a bit too far away for us to... Oh yeah, it's definitely too far for us to colonize. What do we need to colonize it then? Well, West Africa, go westward. Okay, settling in America, that's going to be a bit of a difficulty. I suppose we need to use the expeditions then. That would kind of make sense. But for that, I'm pretty sure that we still need to get 1 more Diplotech, which we are slowly getting towards. I mean, it's only going to be 400 points. Oh, and we lost the stability. Oh well. So how is the state reach right now? It's 16%. It's hopefully going to go up again. It was a bit high, but it may have kind of slid down over the time. Because we haven't been investing into our bureaucracy all that much. Corruption is going down about a 1/3 point per year. So that's okay. I mean, it's going to slow down rather quickly, to be fair. Oh, and we lost a trader. Well, that's not good. I suppose we might want to keep the... You know what? We could go for the bureaucrats now. Commerce production efficiency, not too bad. I'm going to go with that one. Deny the African coast to other powers is also not a bad idea, so we can afford a decade or 2 going in that direction. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I do plan on, like, I did decide on a long-term goal for this series today. That it's, we're going to be taking basically all the coast of Southern Atlantic. That's going to be the Portugal Mediterranean, or Mare Nostrum. Okay, so I might actually not be listing all the bonuses correctly for the yearly increase here. At least I'm pretty sure that we should have more. But oh well. So the nobility loyalty is still pretty low. I suppose there might be some things that I could do about that. Support the elite. If I overlook tenant abuse, that's going to increase relations with them. It's going to increase the stability as well. And then over time it's going to reduce their power. Sure, I mean, I know that we need to have the Diplo points, but if we can make sure the nobility is fine, it's probably going to mean a lot more, yeah, a lot more money for us. Well, at least a little bit more. I'm actually going to increase the army maintenance a little bit again. No, I'm going to go to full. I mean, it's still about 2.5 ducats per month. We'll be reaching over 100 ducats before the investments happen, which means that we'll be investing about 20 total. And that should be a fairly decent amount of investments overall. And oh, it's 67%. Liberty Desire in phase right now. Centralization is causing a lot of big problems. Development The trust is still pretty low on them, and opinion is also pretty low. Suppose what I could do... Hold on, that's target allies. I don't necessarily need that one to be targeting allies. Okay, now it's free. What is the relations with them? It is still 150. Do we have... Oh yeah, outraged countries is one of the things that probably has had an impact here. I don't suppose I can... I can't convert them. If I could convert them, then I could maybe marry them at some point, although it wouldn't be immediate. But like, the opinion is gonna go up over the years. We have a core... Oh, right, yeah, they probably have quite a few cores in our territory, actually. Well, I suppose that makes sense. And the missionaries are gonna be done soon. Savoy is the leader of HRE. Ooh. That's a bit unexpected. We're going to trade prestige for liberty society to convert them, but that would have to spend all the prestige. It's not that great. Yeah, I'd rather keep a fair bit of prestige around right now, because it does have a fairly good, at least in vanilla, the modifiers are pretty good. I'm not actually entirely sure what the modifiers are in MEIOU Taxes. We should probably take a look. Although first, we need to... Well, actually... Oh yeah, it's trade power, morale of armies, military cost, spy defense, diplomatic reputation, legitimacy, improved relations, accuracy, expansion, impact, and the annexation cost and all that. Oh, come on. We got a bubonic plague in our territory this time. Right, so Tangier got investment, a little bit agriculture and academic. And then in the mountains we got the bit of forestry and extraction, and a small bit of academic. Then Lisbon got a bit of forestry, a lot of production or industry, 13 taxes in industry. Ooh, well, that's going to increase the economy there for sure. And then Doral Littoral, isn't this Porto? Yes, Porto got some agriculture and forestry. Well, actually, a decent bit of both, and then a bit of extraction. What do they mine in here? It's just coal and sea salt. Okay. And then academic investment. Barlavento. I got a bit of agriculture. That's about it. Antejo got a bit of extraction and industry, and a bit of academic. Oh, and Zamor. What's this? Oh yeah, Zamor was a iron province, wasn't it? Or metal province. Indeed. They didn't actually get extraction investment. A bit of industry, academic, and agriculture. Alright, but that was a lot of money invested. Hopefully it's going to increase the development a bit further. Like, we've been shuffling around 230 right now since our latest invasions. It says 243, so maybe it did go up again. What do we have in here? It's still 26. That's probably going to increase with these investments only next year. Oh man, Castile is going to have potentially a free Granada in here again. Which I suppose if that keeps them busy. Right, so we've got the conversions. We can do Anthem once more, and then let's do some more. Maybe that will start helping with the... Oh, Sala did convert already. How much of that? Oh, actually, it's technically majority of the total population is Jewish. A small minority, or majority rather, but it's still shown as a Catholic province, which I suppose is fine. The difference isn't all that. Ottomans declare Castile as their rival. Who are our rivals once again? I forget. Brittany, Tunis, and Tlemcen. Right, and then Tlemcen is allied to Tunis. And Sus. I mean, if we declare on Sus, we can fight Tlemcen, but that might be a problem. Now, do we take this to unlock the expeditions? But we need to have the tech anyway, so why don't we actually wait for the tech? We might be able to get the bonuses for a year or two. And then we're going to take the idea. But then we can start doing the expeditions, and maybe starting to send some expeditions into Caribbean. And all Brazil. Although speaking of Brazil, looks like our exploration vessels are still doing a good job over here exploring. they're going now? They're going further south. Alright then. I actually wonder, how much would it cost for us to get a second colony going on the coast here? I mean, this is still growing rather slowly by the looks of it. We've got 318 in there. According to this, it's an average of 12 people per year from the colonists in there. That's not a lot, mind you. But the casual literacy is probably going to spawn, well, in about 2 decades, 2.5 decades at the earliest. It might take a bit longer than that. Oh wait, there was also the Colombian imports. Oh wait, that's in 1500s. Okay, any country exists. One of the following must be true. Is colonial country. All the following must be true. One of the following must be true. Has technical of one of the American ones. Any province have port in Madura. Madura is not on the continents there. Okay. Alright, so we need to have a colonial country. Oh, and Castile called crusade against the Ottomans. Wow, that's a bold move. So how is Europe looking anyway? How we got the Otto Bros now? They have grown. They were fighting against the Byzantines last time I checked. Corruption is still relatively high, but I suppose since we started increasing the state reach again, it's, you know, we got the 2.5 points of corruption from there. Right, so how are the Ottomans doing? Ooh, yeah, they're taking the province from the Ottomans. And they're fighting another war. Against, hold on, is that Bulgaria? Yeah, Bulgaria. And they're taking most of southern Greece as well. The Ottomans are certainly doing better this time, at least for now, than they were doing in the Tuscany game. Then PLC is massive, as per usual. Right, so Castile is still having problems there, so... Ooh, actually, we got rebel factions. Well, I suppose if we do this, you just... Rebel suppression there, that might get rid of some of the problems. Okay, so Anta has been... Well, it's not fully converted yet. I suppose I'll send the missionary there once more. There's more? That's already... Oh, right, actually, this is not converted yet fully. Well, I send in the missionary in there then. Any reforms done? I have done a tiny bit, but like, it's just... We had some really bad rulers for a while, so we're kind of trying to catch up in text and all that sort of stuff, and to make sure that we have extra points to actually use on the reforms and that sort of stuff. Yeah, we removed the familial ties, we've expanded the court a little bit, and then there was, I think the tax farming reform is something that we did. Like the level 1 or 2. But yeah, we're trying to get the tech to be able to reach America at some point. Although, I suppose, yeah, once we get the Diplo 13, which we are going to be getting now, then we just need to get the idea, and then we can start doing the expeditions. I have no idea how the expeditions work, but we're going to find out today. Oh, right, actually, we just lost the points. Oh, man, we're 2 points short of getting the Diplo tech. Never mind. Actually, I'm thinking about maybe I should send a expedition into like Brazil or something like that, if I can. I mean, we are Portugal after all. Okay, so now we can get the Diplotech, and then I believe we need to have this one. Enables expeditions unlock with diplomatic tech as listed in the decision tooltip. It's probably going to cost us a lot of monarch points and potentially money to actually do the expeditions, but we'll find out. Oh, we're about to get the course down here. I wonder, actually, is this still outside of our reach? Yes, yes it is. Oh, we could get the admin tech. Maybe we'll save some admin points before we take that. We need to save some points. But that tech isn't bad. What are the ahead of time bonus for admin in this? It's the production efficiency for urban rural, and then of course less corruption. A bit more corruption reduction, I suppose. So if we lose those bonuses for 1 month, it's not the end of the world. I'm just thinking like I will just wait until it's no longer extra cost. The corruption is going down still, about a quarter point per year. Right, so oh, right, this is indeed a area here that I suppose I could make into a state. Make those into cores. So what about now? Is that any closer? Not really. It's just state. Be careful. I'll keep that in mind. You know what? Let's go ahead and send in a spy network, in just in case. So we are getting... Oh, actually, no, we're not getting a lot of money right now. I wonder if it's partially because we made the states that might increase the realm expenses. Well, a little bit, maybe. Probably not that much, though. And the bureaucrat corruption is 48%. Oh, that's a fair bit. Also, how is the bureaucrat influence right now? It's 11 points? So if we were to boost them, they'd get to 30, which might allow us to do a reform, but we don't have the stability for that right now. I'd rather not go to negative ones. And Rebel... So Canary Islands is the big one in here. It's mostly tariff, as that is actually causing the unrest by the looks of it. Bit of banditry, rebellion, non-accepted culture, intolerance... Oh, because it's, not Christians. Like the Emperor sitting at 100 doing no reforms. Yeah, I don't know why. But they're not doing them. I mean, it might be a weaker... Actually, I wonder if there is like a year that you need to have us. No, probably not. I don't know. Maybe they'll do some eventually. Right, there's some wars down here as well. Oh, and Constantinople will be being sieged down by who? Cyprus? Wait, what? Oh, they're fighting against the Knights in Cyprus. They're probably trying to take some of the islands over here. Well, that's too bad. It wouldn't be the first time the Crusaders are taking out or sieging down Constantinople. Yeah, the defensiveness is quite massive. It was... hold on a minute. It was like, what, 1,000? Yeah, it's 1,000, so it's gonna take about 8 months per tick. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if that's even going down. Did they have the... Oh, they don't have the troops required there. Oh, they're not doing all that wrong, no. Looks like our colony is now at 400 colonists. Legitimacy is doing fine. We got... Actually, we've still got about 2 years before the next investments. Plus 100/200 colonist events are on the mod. I honestly don't know. There might not be. There might be part of the expeditions, to be fair. One way or another. Which would kind of make sense, I suppose. We're still ahead of time. I'm not going to take the admin tech then. And how far are we from getting the exploration idea? So we need to have about 260 points. Oh, and exploration of South Atlantic Sea has been completed. Well, I send you to explore South Atlantic coast this time. So we can know a bit more. So I'm guessing the communications efficiencies are quite horrible in here. Because we... presumably don't have any sort of ports in here, so maybe getting a harborage in here once it's completed. Or like that is fixed. Another thing that we could do if we get enough money, which is not actually getting that much cash right now, is trying to increase the pathing down here, because it's only level 1 in Porto. Kind of need it to be higher, but I don't know if the local economy is going to be strong enough. Another thing is that they probably need a bit more urban housing, actually. To support more. And Anfa has been converted. Or, we've done some conversions there again. I mean, this is an easy way to farm at least some papal influence, that's for sure. Is Anfa part of the... No, I believe Anfa has now been converted. Okay. Oh, right, it's down here. We're converting that. Saleh has been converted again. Is that now fully converted, or is that still... It is now fully Catholic. Well, majority Catholic.